All right, well, this is just kind of a quick video, just straight on, just so you kind of see what your stroke looks like, not just from the side, but also from the head position as well. So the first thing we can kind of see here, your hand is really in a right position, okay? So you do a great job. This straight arm recovery is exactly what we want to see, right? But as we get through that stroke, you can start to see it starts to fall to the side, and right at the very end, you kind of push out here. So where we want your catch to go right here and then start your stroke, you're kind of catching a little bit early. And by catching early, you're missing probably about the first quarter of that stroke. Wrist is a little bit there, but it's not bent nearly as bad. Actually, it's bent in a different way than what I saw on the side view. So here on the other view, you had your wrist bent down. Here you kind of got it bent out to the side. But again, the straight arm recovery is exactly where we want. Your head position looks good and strong. The other thing we really like is we can see some white water there on your feet. So good job on that kick. Really, if you keep that body line and body position well, you're going to help yourself out so much better. All right, so here you can see that your fingertips are entering here instead of entering your pinky. Okay, as you look at your hand entering, your fingertips are entering down. Always make sure you turn to that pinky. Right here at the top of the stroke is where you go from thumb. You should turn to pinky right there, and you can see you don't ever really turn your hand. So make sure you work on turning to that pinky a little bit better. This is a completely different stroke than what we saw on the side view, which I think is kind of interesting. So you've got to make sure you keep that stroke the same all the way through. Up at the top, turn to your pinky. Left hand here is also a little bit flat, so you're not turning your pinky very much there at all. The other thing you got to make sure you're doing is don't let those hands get stuck at your hips. Every now and again, it looks like your hands are kind of catching up to each other. Keep those hands moving. As we go into your turn here, that was a really good position as far as where you need to be turning over. I like that a lot. Just make sure that when your hand goes entering right here, this is a good freestyle pull. Don't just kind of like let your hand just fall. You pull your hand almost too quickly and you don't really pull into that wall. Make sure you pull in that wall just a little bit better. You can kind of see again here with your hands. See how wide they are right here and here? So you want to make sure you're working. As you're going into your turn right here, okay, your hands are at your hips, right? What you want to do is you want to take your hands, turn them palms down, and then at this point, as you start to bring your legs over, take your hands from your hips and just throw water at your face. That's what I always tell people. Turn your hands down and pretend you're throwing splashing water at your face. If you can work on that, your legs are going to come over even better and you're going to be a lot stronger. Streamline look good. Dolphin kick looks good. Again, with the breakout, you can kind of see that hand is a little bit above that water. A lot of people have that issue where we bring the elbow up. We got to make sure that those hands stay in that water just a little bit better, Will. But good job. Excellent job coming up with that kick as well. Way to go, Will.